What's up, guys? It's Maria. Welcome to Diablo, Resurrected. So there's been mention of a potential HAMMERDIN nerf. Okay? Now, it hasn't happened yet. And nothing has been announced in terms of how this nerf is intended to be implemented. But nonetheless, it might happen, man. Do you guys think the HAMMERDIN needs a nerf? Let me know in the comments below. And like this damn video. And become a channel member if you want. Or a patron if you want to support the Ice Boy. Links in the description below. You know, I'm actually thinking about making a side channel. Alright. Where I can post World of Warcraft videos. Now, let me know in the comments if you guys are down for that. You think you subscribe to that bullshit? Let me know in the comments. So, the HAMMERDIN, man. It's been a while. It's been around for a while. Hasn't it? The HAMMERDIN has been something in Diablo 2 since like 2003, 4. How long has it been around? Since that one patch or whatever with synergies? It's been around since the synergy patch, right? What was that? 2000? I don't even know. It's been like 20 years almost. The HAMMERDIN, obviously, they're very powerful. They fly around. They spin the little hammers all over the place. To my understanding, the hammers, with a good build, can do like 13 to 14,000 damage. A very high minimum at that. They do magic damage or concentration aura affects it. And the thing is, with enemies in this game, is most of them aren't all that much resistant to magic as they are the other elements. Or the elements, rather. However, there are some that are immune to magic, obviously. But they're far and few between. Is that what you say? They're far and few between. There's even that bell wave that's immune to magic, but obviously you just let your merc handle it. Ooh, look at this. But I'm curious, like, do you guys think that they should nerf them? I feel like ever since I was a little duck, like, I never really played the HAMMERDIN. I played the HAMMERDIN, like, back when they became popular, whenever this was. Like I said, it must have been somewhere between 15 and 20 years ago. I made one, and I was trying not to take handouts even back then. You guys should be proud of me. Or you should talk shit about me. Whichever side you're on. I didn't really take handouts back then. I mean, there was a time or two when I did, and I just thought that it ruined the spiritual journey. So I tried not to. So basically, I had a HAMMERDIN, and I just remember like running through the Chaos Sanctuary with him because I didn't have Enigma. Spinning the little hammers around. I thought it was kind of clunky. Obviously, it can be kind of annoying when you have a straggler or whatever. Because you have to get like right under them, don't you? And then you shoot your hammers around. You get like right under them like this, and then your hammer can hit them. But you'd have a lot of stragglers. So without Enigma, because obviously it's okay to have stragglers if you can just teleport into the mobs constantly. But you'd have the occasional straggler, and they'd just be in the way, and it would just be annoying. Trying to get through the corridors, and they'd be in your way and all that. But that's like that's like the most of my experience. And I knew that they were they called them cookie cutter builds, right? They say the HAMMERDIN. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I did do the quest. I thought this was just called the cave after you do the quest. But they say they're cookie cutter builds or whatnot. Probably all around. Isn't it the most powerful build in the game? Just all around. I generally prefer a Javasan over a HAMMERDIN. I just love Lightning Fury, how it splits into all the enemies, and it just does such devastating... You can wipe the screen in one click, you know? And that's something that you can't do with a HAMMERDIN. But the HAMMERDIN, just for general purposes, it's a pretty effective farmer, isn't it? But I like the Lightning Sorceress more than the HAMMERDIN as well. So I just never really put much time into them. And I knew that they were probably OP. They're always known to be an OP build. All the bots, you know, most of the bots are HAMMERDINs. You'd be running the games, they'd be running little battle games, they'd be teleporting around. Players 8, they can still destroy it with their hammers. It's just GG. But I didn't really... I like to take the path less traveled, is what I would do. Like, that one HAMMERDIN that I had, he was wearing, like, stealth armor, spirit shield, lore helm, just stuff like that, you know? He was still able to easily kill shit in hell. But like I said, I was running around, I wasn't able to teleport, so just kind of annoying. And I've probably experimented with a teleporting one here and there, with a handout enigma maybe, or just with a hero editor one or something like that. But that's the most of my experience. I just never really wanted one. But with that being said, something's... maybe instead of nerfing them, they should beef up the other classes. But I was really hoping for more endgame content. Because the problem is, if you just keep beefing up the classes, like, the game's already too damn easy, man. Where it stands. Like, there's Chaos, then there's Battle Runs. It's like the hardest content. And then there's Uber Tristram, which you could easily cheese it with a Smiter or something else. So, it's pretty easy already with mediocre gear. For the most part in general, with various classes and builds. So that's why you got to be careful with just buffing things. Plus, that's what Diablo 3 did, is they buffed things. So it brings us back. Does it need a nerf? And are we willing to have nerfed the maybe OP class builds to help bring the other ones into more competition? Maybe it does need to be nerfed. I think that at the least what they should do with it is have concentration not affect hammers any longer. And then you could experiment with other auras. You could have meditation, you could have prayer, you could have conviction and be a utility to your party. You could have redemption and just plain cheat. But, I mean, if they were to do that, they should buff up the hammer damage a little bit. I've heard... someone on Discord, I think it was Liff, one of my moderators. Thank you, sir, for your moderating on there, and Dane as well. Blessings to you guys. Follow me on Discord, links in the description below. Just brought up like some possibility, maybe it wasn't Liff, I don't remember who it was. Somebody said something along the lines of how a potential nerf could be making the terror zones all magic immune. Which would be another way to go about it, but then you will be limiting... like, isn't there like a bone necro and some shit? So you'd be kind of hurting them as well. But I'm curious if you guys have to say about, like, what should they do to the HAMMERDIN? Do you think it's okay where it's at right now? Or does it need a nerf? Does it just need to do less damage? I mean, because really, those guys are just flying all over I haven't really been playing online, but... ever since the botnet days, they were flying around ruling everything. So, and really the only thing that they can't do are Ubers. So, let me know what you guys think, if they should be buffed or whatever. But yeah, I kind of like the idea if they have concentration not affected any longer, then you can mess around with all the auras that you have. And but at the same time, they should buff hammer damage, so maybe they could still bring it up to close to where it used to be, or half that for that matter. I don't have too much of a dog in the fight. I don't play the ladder too often these days, and I don't make a HAMMERDIN anyway. So I'm more curious what you guys have to say. So let me know in the comments, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace be with you.